Hey, Gold Team, I'm excited to have one of our new partners on here today, Susie Duncan with Two Ladies in a Bucket. And Susie, hey, we're excited to have you with Remax Gold being a gold partner. I always like having entrepreneurs on and talking to them because you guys are just out there saying, hey, I got an idea, gonna make it work. How did you get into all this?
I started 16 years ago. It was just me, an Oric vacuum with cleaning supplies in my trunk, and it was just me. I actually was a paralegal before this, and
Okay.
and um, I was a contract paralegal, and it wasn't getting a job, and I was a single mom and raising two kids. And hold on, Lisa. I was a
That's the
single mom,
entrepreneur life. You got
right?
phone calls coming.
So we were I started 16 years ago out of need and necessity. Just said, oh, well, what am I going to do? Got to pay the bills. And one thing led to another. And here we are today.
So how long did it take you to say, hey, I'm Susie Duncan, I'm starting this, to adding more people to help you do what you do?
Well, really out of supply. Well, out of demand
Yeah,
because we were so good. There was two reasons. One, I hated working alone. So
yeah,
I'm the type of person that drags people with me.
yeah.
So, or gets people on my bus.
Uh-huh.
And so all that to say is that really out of demand because we were doing really good and people were telling other people. And we first started really not very much marketing, and it was all about referral. And yeah, people were digging what we were
So
doing.
Susie, do you have certain areas that you'll cover, or do you go, like, what would be your St. Louis region that you guys work with?
We clean a lot in the St. Louis metropolitan area. I don't necessarily go past the Page extension. We do
Okay.
some into Lake St. Louis. We do that, go that direction because we can do Chesterfield, go in the valley and then hop over the Daniel Boone if necessary. We do that. We do some Jefferson County. I don't go as far as Hillsborough because it's too far.
Yeah.
However, I do have some girls because of our model and how we clean. If I have a girl that lives in Hillsborough or lives in Pacific, we will go in that direction.
Okay.
Which we have just yesterday, we went to Pacific because one of my girls lives out there. We do
Okay.
Festus. And so, yes, but I don't go up in the north area as much. I tend to refer that out.
Okay. So I was curious, like, on a given job, I'm assuming, like, if I wanted to say, Susie, hey, I'd like for you to clean this house over here, how does the process work? Like, how do I get contact with you? How do I get booked? How's it priced out?
That's a great question. It's not up by the hour,
Okay.
but this is the process. Somebody would call our office. Either get myself or Lisa.
Uh-huh. I see Lisa.
Okay.
She's got her t-shirt on too. She's a little advertisement.
Yeah. So they'd get either myself. You could also go on our website and request an estimate that way.
Okay.
And we would go off of square footage, how many people live in the house, is it organized, is it average, do you have a lot of furniture, not a lot of furniture. So there's a lot of questions that go into figuring out how much it would be. We have three types of cleaning. The first time we have a deep deluxe, super deluxe cleaning, I call it. We have a general cleaning and we have a budget priority cleaning. And then
Okay.
moving forward, if someone would want to move forward with us on a reoccurring basis, we also have a maintenance type cleaning. And that would be either weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly.
Okay.
But the process would be is where someone would call or they would get on the internet and then we'd call them. And we'd go through some questions and answers, like, do you have wood floors? Is it all carpeting? Do you
Mm-hmm.
have pets? How many pets do you have?
Mm-hmm.
Are we doing the basement? Because a lot of times square footage doesn't include the basement. um, so there's some things that we factor in. So we're not hourly,
Yeah.
but we kind of do by the job, but every house is different.
Right.
Sometimes it's husband and wife and they're empty nesters and they don't have pets and their house is immaculate. Or we could go, into a house where they have 6 kids, and it's a little bitty house, but it takes just as long because of there's more traffic, more people, more traffic.
Hmm. I was thinking the other day, we were talking, and Lynn, who works here with me, the agents are always trying to find like a thoughtful gift, to give to a new homeowner or somebody that they've sold a house, listed a house, and they're moving. And we were talking about that might be a good thing for our agents to do, is package that up and say, for a new home buyer before they move in or somebody's moving out, that I mean, I would love to get that if I was, but it's one of the things we were going to toss out to our agents, is that they're always looking for things, what's meaningful, what would somebody remember? And that's one of those things where you don't really think about it, but boy, if somebody offered you that, that'd be like, wow, thank you.
Right. And I'd be willing to there's create some sort of a package
Yeah,
and make it feasible for the agent,
yeah,
that so they can, I mean, it's also an opportunity for us to get inside the home,
sure.
marketing wise,
Yeah.
reach a person and actually have something in their hands. I'd be willing to work with them,
Well, we
and
can
be
work
able to
on
come
that
up,
then.
yeah,
Because
to
I
work
think
with
I
some sort
kind
of
of think that
package.
having something unique like that, that's thoughtful, and from your side, who knows, they might end up just saying two ladies in a bucket's here for life. You never know.
We'd love that. We'd
Any
love it.
funny stories, Susie, that you've walked into over the years where you're like, oh my God, I can't believe this. I'm in this situation.
Well, not so many funny stories as it is just sometimes we walk into situations that, um, we were cleaning one time. I had a girl, a lady said all she needed was a little dusting, just a little dusting.
Just a little
So
light dusting.
just a little light dusting. So my cleaner got in the house and she said, "Oh, heck no. Susie, you need to come help." It ain't no little
There's
dusting.
no light dusting.
No,
It's
it
some heavy
wasn't.
lifting.
It was a major heavy lifting. And
Yeah.
so a lot of times, other than that, just, we have our quirky things that happen, but I can't really think of anything right off the
Well, how
top of my
many,
head.
how many, how many people do you have like on your team of people?
Right now we have 10. We
Wow.
have
Okay.
10 with a new cleaning tech starting on Monday.
Okay.
We have 10. Lisa's
That,
one of them.
yeah, Lisa right there. I see Lisa. She's a good advertisement for you because you can read that logo really well. Let's see, Susie, what else should I have asked you that I haven't asked you about two ladies in a bucket?
Oh, well, about us, about, some of what we do. A lot of people get not confused, but we used to send before COVID. COVID kind of really changed things,
Sure.
you know, and we had to pivot. We had to flip the script, right? We
Okay.
had to flip the switch. And so we used to send girls out in teams of 2, sometimes 3. And
Hmm.
now what we do is we send girls out 1 and 2. So let's say one of your agents said, "Hey, Susie, I need you to go over to this house. I'm selling my house cleaning." That's a kind of what we call it.
Hmm.
And I'd send 2 girls into the house. Now, if it's a huge house, say like if it's a 5,000 square foot house, we probably would send 3.
Okay.
But um, we bring our own supplies. We are bonded and insured. We use eco-friendly products.
That's
Um,
great.
a
All
lot
that's
of,
good to know.
and when you're hiring a maid, even if one of your agents is thinking about doing it personally,
Hmm.
when you're hiring a cleaning service, we all do the same thing. Okay.
Hmm.
We all dust, we all vacuum. But what
Hmm.
makes us different? What makes two ladies in a bucket different than the other cleaning company? The
Right.
thing about us that clients love our brand and love that they can trust us. I've been in business for 16 years. We do vet our employees. We color code our rags. That's, right now the thing is safety. How are you
Right.
going to keep my family safe? And we
Right.
do it a lot of ways. We vet our employees, okay? Background checks, drug testing. Another way to keep your family safe is that we use a hospital grade disinfectant. We
Okay.
also color code our rags so that we're not taking a germ from one place and placing it on something else.
Great idea.
We also have a 10-point touch point checklist that we go through the house when we're cleaning to get those knobs and those light switches and things that might have a, you know, to disinfect it.
Right.
So the things that makes us different is that um, I am an employee-based company, are employee focused.
Mm-hmm.
The girls that work for me love to work here. We pay them well. We have a bonus incentive programs. It's fun.
I
I
love
mean, right
it.
now we're doing a book study. I don't know if you guys know the book about. It's called "How Full Is Your Bucket." I have
Yeah,
the
I've
girls.
heard of that one. I have not read that, but I've heard that one.
Oh, it's awesome.
Yeah.
It's kind of along the lines of the 5 love languages, but this is
Uh-huh.
kind of like what you can do even as a business is when somebody's down and they're not having a good day, then we can fill that person's bucket. And so it's a little bitty book and we're doing that. Then we have another book that we're reading is called The Energy Bus. So that's
I've read
awesome.
that one. That's a good
And
one.
so we're trying to build a tribe or build a team. And the stronger we are together with positivity,
Yeah.
and to pay the
People
girls.
love that though. People want to
Yeah,
feel like they're not just working somewhere, they're making a difference. And
yeah.
I
And then
that's a culture.
another thing too that's different, that we're different, is that we send the same cleaning tech to your house. I used to send, when we used to send teams, you got a team in your house, which isn't safe anymore. That's not safe.
Mm-hmm.
So now we're sending one cleaning tech on an ongoing basis. If you were to be ongoing,
Mm-hmm.
you get the same tech.
Yeah.
They get to know you,
Familiarity.
you get to know them, you feel safe. And so that's another reason to for two ladies in a bucket to be in your home so that you're safe, so
I
that
got
you
to
can
tell
be
you,
safe.
Susie, I love the name of your company. I mean, that whoever thought of Two Ladies in a Bucket, that is like the best marketing name for a company like yours.
Thanks.
That's great. It is so catchy. Two ladies in a bucket.
Two ladies in a bucket.
Yeah, I love it. Well,
Thank you.
Susie, love having you because we don't have a company like yours, and we can really, I think, as both you and us can benefit from being together. And we need to get together and talk a little bit more about
Sure.
how the agents can benefit by giving your services out to somebody as a gift to their clients. But love it. I will see you Tuesday, 10 o'clock.
Tuesday.
Thank you so much for being on the
Awesome.
call.
Thank you, Brent. Appreciate it.
All right,
Thank you.
Susie.
Have a good one.
You too.
Okay.
See ya.